Okay, look like the notification is going out this time. I got it this time, so hopefully it worked this time. I know the last time I went live, wasn't holler nobody here. They let me know the notification did not go out. So hopefully we got something going on this time. AB News Crew, what's going on, my brother? What's going on? Let me look up something real quick. And anybody who's in there, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me or not. Let me make sure I ain't on here. Okay. Let's see right here. Copy link and we'll go right here. I'll do that right there. Do that right there. Let's see here. All right. So I take it y'all can hear me. All right, good. Y'all can't hear me. Good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you at. If y'all just give me a minute. I'll try to share it out to people who may be interested in watching it. And we're gonna get right on with the show. I think this is an important topic. This is something that I told y'all I want to touch on. And I'm gonna try to hit on it as much as I can because it is real and it's going on out here in the world. And it's sad. It's a sad thing, but you know, this is what they call the rabbit hole, the dark web, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's just dark, period. Amen. So, like I told y'all, I'm gonna try to keep on doing this as much as possible, bring awareness to things like this. All right. I think I did all the shit I'm gonna do. So, what's going on, everybody? Hey, Betty, what's going on? What's that? Is it Marnina? If I'm saying, what up, Marnina? What up? Oh Lord, all these damn devices wanna make noise now. Hold on. All right, quiet them down real quick. All right, guys. So good morning to everybody. Thanks for joining. It's 10:14 a.m. my time, and I'm doing this early morning live stream. How's the video looking? Is the video looking good? Is everything good on my end on the video? I just want to make sure everything is good. Cause y'all know we get right in the middle of the show, it start buffering and shit. Deb Hart, good morning. All right, so y'all seeing the video good? Y'all can hear me good, all right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to get to this story for a minute. A few days late, but we're gonna get into it right now. The first story, I'm gonna do two stories. The first story is in Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. 5 days ago, there was another sex trafficking bust. It was another sex trafficking bust, and I'm getting a lot of news about this going on lately. That these the law enforcement is cracking down on these sex trafficking and things like that. And I, for one, want to say thank each and every last one of y'all who are in that and helping bring down these nasty son of a bitches. All right. Salute to every last one of y'all. I supposed to be the one that happened down there I don't know which one it was where they bust another one, but the guy killed 2 FBI agents. In the process, he was trying to they trying to get him. He shot through the door and he killed 2 FBI agents. I forgot where that happened at, but I'm supposed to be talking about that one as well. I gotta go find it. I know it's in my email somewhere, but I gotta go find it. And when I find it, I'm gonna come back and talk about that one as well. So guys, right here, you see the picture right here. You know, these are all the people, and it may have been more since then. These are all the people who have been busted in Operation, they call it Operation Broken Hearts, and 37 and possibly more were arrested in Phoenix in this sex trafficking. They say the ages range from 21 to 66 years old. Let me repeat that again. Everybody you see in this picture, they range from ages 21 and 66 years old. All right. So anybody who probably want to say that black people don't do this, that's a lie, because there's some few black people that's in this picture as well that participated in this or whatnot. So that's what's going on with that. Furthermore, you know, as always, let's have a listen of what went down with this. All right.
To nearly 40 arrests, the suspects accused of engaging in child sex crimes and human trafficking.
Yeah, this is just a horrific story. Fox 10's Justin Lum, he's live at police headquarters tonight with details about this. Justin?
Christina, 4 Valley police agencies, including Phoenix PD, teamed up on what is being called Operation Broken Hearts. A total of 37 people arrested, accused of child sex crimes, now locked up. The mugshots of more than 30 accused sexual predators, allegations of child sex trafficking, luring of a minor for sexual exploitation, and attempted sex conduct with a minor, investigated by Phoenix, Tempe, Mesa, and Chandler police, partnered with Homeland Security and the Arizona Attorney General's office. Suspects now facing serious jail time after Operation Broken Hearts. Investigators went undercover, placing ads on websites and apps commonly used by suspects targeting children for sex.
Our law enforcement is going to go where the perpetrators go, and our perpetrators who want to offend on kids go where the kids are.
Stacey Sutherland, director of the Arizona Anti-Trafficking Network, says we're living in an unprecedented time, with kids virtually learning from home on electronic devices more than ever. Sutherland says watch out for predators.
This is horribly wrong, and so they are looking to manipulate and exploit children.
During Operation Broken Hearts, police say suspects ranging from 21 to 66 years old solicited sex acts with undercover officers, leading to arrests. Sutherland's job is to educate parents on what to look for. She advises knowing your child's social media account passwords, turning off GPS location and settings, and keeping profiles private.
Traffickers, exploiters change up their tactics, and so we always have conversations with our kids about kind of what's going on.
If you have information on anyone being trafficked, you're urged to contact your local police department or use the National Human Trafficking Hotline. We've shared that contact information on fox10phoenix.com. Live at Phoenix PD, Justin Lum, Fox 10 News.
All right, so this is why I stress a lot. Hey, Crime Crew, what's going on? Good morning, good morning. And my notification must not be going out because usually be more people here than this. But I'm still give y'all a good show for the people here. I'm gonna give you a good show. You know, sometimes the shit is frustrating that the notification ain't working, but you know, it is what it is. I've been doing this for a long time, so it comes with the territory. What is this right here? But anyway, this is why y'all hear me stress. Okay. This is why y'all hear me stress a lot about the internet when it comes to minors, because we all know, you know, in this era, it seems like the social media and internet is the one that's teaching the children versus us as parents, godparents, foster parents, where we used to be a point in time that we the one who helped the children with their studies, tutoring, I mean, everything. And, you know, if we lock them down with getting their studies before they do everything else, 9 times out of 10, your kids come out with excellent grades. And you can have someone say, hey, you know, I helped did that, but they had to do it for themselves. It's one of the situations that they say, you know, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink, you know. But we had people like that back in the day. They will be strict on children, on their education. And for those of you who may be watching this later, how many times or how many of y'all had parents that say to you, when you get home, you don't do nothing else until you do your homework? My mom was like that. I couldn't do nothing when I got home unless I did my homework first. I remember one time I tried to go outside without doing my homework, and she chewed me out for doing that. She said, no, you sit your ass down and do your homework first, then you do all that other stuff, all right? And we used to have parents that did that, and to this day, I do appreciate that, because all the other stuff, wait, outside gonna be after you get through. The video game system gonna be there when you get through, you know, all that shit can wait. Get your lesson first, then you can do all that bullshit later on. All right, I'm pretty much sure anybody who like me, who's an 80s child, you know what I'm talking about. You know where we had that going on. All right, but again, in the era that we in now, it's all about electronics, digital stuff, social media, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, anything that you can name. These where these children are at now versus getting a school lesson. This is where they at now. Now, as far as that goes, you know, a lot of us can say, hey, it starts at home. You blame the parents for that. I could agree to that. But what about the parents who do stay on their kids' ass about doing what's right and what's not right, but the kids still, if I'm using the term right, they undermine their parents and still do what the hell they want to do? What about those parents right there? All right? Because again, y'all heard me when I spoke to Trish. You got a lot of parents that do stick with these children and then they put their foot up their ass with these children so out of control. So what do you do about that then? Amen? So this is why I stress a lot about we need to monitor these youth about being on the internet. All right? And I like what they say right there, you know, cut out the GPS location, you know, all the stuff they say in between. Maybe that stuff will help. But now, let me say something to these fools who got caught. Now, look, we all here watch Chris Hansen. We watch Chris Hansen and we know what he does. So you mean to tell me you grown ass perverts, all you motherfuckers, you grown ass perverts, you ain't seen enough of Chris Hansen to know that this shit is not going to go on forever. You're going to eventually get caught. Y'all don't watch that man enough to see how many of these motherfuckers he done caught? Or are these perverts are so desperate of taking control of young women, can't say a woman, of young women, that they feel like this is the easiest path to get their rocks off? And they just don't give a fuck. Which one is it? Or you just some stupid motherfuckers? Which one is it? Or is it all of them? Is it all of them? And again, I salute the law enforcement who's getting in this and cracking down all over the globe and getting these perverts off the streets. Now, is jail time gonna help them? I have no idea. A lot of people say this is instant death. I posted this in my Facebook group. I got people saying, hey, burn them all to hell. That's probably what's going to come down to, because that way they won't have to make children suffer anymore if they no longer on this earth. All right? Now, I don't advocate death. But if you got motherfuckers like this who constantly doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, then what is the next step to terminate the problem? Maybe we do need to burn them all to hell. All right? And at least there'll be 37 motherfuckers. You don't have to worry about no more hurting children. Amen. Now, let me know if I said something wrong now. Let me know if I said something wrong. I don't know why this shit keep popping up. All right. Hey, Ashley, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, Crying Cure, you say you got her by little no notification. I don't know why my notification are not going out, but I bet you if I was talking about the boys in Cal, I bet if I put that up, I would have had a shitload of people up in here. Now, I'm dead serious. I'm not touching this story right now unless something new come out. As far as this story goes, I hope the boys get found, but if ain't nothing new coming out, I'm done with this story right now because it's just getting too out of control. There's a lot of stupid shit going on with this story right now, and I need to go move on and be voice for other children because them ain't the only children need voice. We got children like these who been falling prey to these perverts. They need a voice too. So if they don't want to move on, that's fine. But I need to move on and be a voice for other children. Because like y'all heard Doug say about me. And I like that what he gave me. You the voice for the voiceless. And I like that. So other children need our voices as well. Preach. You said I knew the thing about Colinga. No, I know. What's that about? Actually, I'm old school. I don't play. Good. My mom didn't either. And I never forget that day. I offered to go outside, and she stopped me. She said, "You did your homework yet?" I said, "Well, I'm going to do it when I get back." She gave me the look, said, "You don't sit your ass down. You do your homework first." She said, "Where the hell you get that from? You go outside first before doing your homework. Where the fuck you start that at? You sit your ass down doing your homework." Hey, I know not to do that again. School lesson come first. Make sure their school lesson correct. And once their school lesson correct, all right, go on and do what you do. Go outside, have a good time. Be home when the lights come on. All right? All right. You say you believe they dead anyway? Crack here said, "Can you call in?" Yeah, you can. You can. Let me open up my link. Let me open up my link. You say that's you too, Ashley? Shit, my mom didn't play about that. Crime Curious, email me right here. Oops. Email me right there and I'll send you the link where you can come on up here with me at. Ron, what it do? Ron with the big guns, what it do, bro? All right. So while I wait on her email, let's continue. So here's what it says about it says this happened in Phoenix. Police said 37 people have been arrested in connection to a large scale of child sex crimes and human trafficking operation. The Phoenix, Mesa, Temple, and Chandler Police Department, you got 3 on their partner with Homeland Security and the Arizona Attorney General Office for Operation Broken Hearts. An undercover operation targeted sexual predators engaged in child sex crimes and human trafficking. And this happened on February 19th. They say throughout the operational period, officers and undercover detectives place ads on websites and apps which are commonly sought out by suspects seeking illegal sex acts with children. Read a portion of a Phoenix police statement. The police said the suspects, who range from 21 to 66 years old, solicited sex acts with undercover officers and were subsequently arrested. Well, this pretty much saying the same thing right there. And it says right here, if you have any information about someone being trafficked, you contact your local police department or the National Human Trafficking Hotline at 888-373-7888. Again, salute to y'all down there for cracking down on this. It is much needed. The more y'all get the fuck up out of here, the more you get them perverts up out of here, the more our children will be safe. And this be less bullshit that we got to worry about. All right? And again, this is why I say to y'all ladies and men, y'all be careful y'all bring around y'all children, man, because this shit is real. These folks don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your child. All right? So y'all be careful who y'all bring around your children, or it could be one of you next. I hope it don't happen to none of you, but you know, this shit is real, man. Y'all got to be careful who you bring around your damn child. All right? You got to be careful. Let me see if she emailed me. Yeah, she did email me. All right, let me send you that link. Where you at? Right there. That's you. Okay, yeah, that's you right there. So let me send you the link. All right, Crime Curious, I just sent you the link, so I'll be waiting on you to come on up and talk to me. But yeah, what I was saying, yeah, so that's why I can't stress enough, y'all. Just be careful with the company that you bring around your children, you know. As a matter of fact, I don't know what's the appropriate time you should date somebody before they do meet your children. No, you ask me. I don't know what is proper time. Spirit Martina, what's going on? Yes, this is sad. It's sad. It's a motherfucking ridiculous. It's sad and ridiculous. All right. It's sad and ridiculous. And again, I gotta find that other one that they did. I forgot where that one's at, but they did another bust. They say the guy was looking at them through his peephole. Hey, bag lady, how you doing, babe? They say the guy was looking at the police through his peephole, and once they got close to the door, he blasted on them, and he killed two of them. I forgot where that happened at. As a matter of fact, let me see, can I find that? Hold on. Good day to you, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, all right. Can you hear me?
Yep, but let me make sure my YouTube is shut down. Hold on.
Yeah, make sure you put that on mute. Put it on mute so we get no feedback.
Okay, is that better?
Oh, I want to give feedback in the first place. I hear you just fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I hear you just fine. I'll just make sure that you can hear me. All right. Let me see you showing up on the screen over here. All right. Now, I hear playback now. I don't know if it's from your YouTube though.
Let me see.
But go ahead though. I mean, I can hear you.
Yeah,
I can hear you though. Go ahead.
Okay. Well. Anyway, I was. I'll put my earbuds in here and see if that helps. But I wanted to call in, and speak on what you were talking about. It made me think about a place called Kalinga, which is. Whoops, are you there?
I'm here.
Where? Weird.
Now you just went out. Your audio just went out. If you talking, I can't hear you. All right. Well, just jump back up where you can. All right.
That was so weird.
All right. Go ahead. Talk to me now. What you were saying now?
Yeah. So Kalinga is it's a state mental hospital in California. And the people that get sent there are all listed as SVPs or sexually violent predators. And the way that so they're not prisoners. It's a civil commitment system. And what happens is once they've served their time, their criminal time in prison for whatever they did, if they have that SVP label, what happens is before and instead of them being released back out into society, they're locked up in a civil commitment system where they're a patient and not a prisoner officially, although, whenever they leave the institution to go to, outside appointments and things, they're shackled and handcuffed and, they're treated like prisoners, but they're not officially prisoners because they've already served their sentence. They've done the time on the crime, but California is not willing to let them back out into the world, and so they're locked up in a civil commitment system. So it's a mental institution for only people who have already served their prison time for whatever sexual offense they did. And so they go there, and I actually interviewed a guy there. His crime was in the late 90s, and he did the time, and he's going to live the rest of his natural life inside Coalinga because they don't have to let you out. Basically, the only way people are getting out of that place now is COVID, and that's because they're leaving in a bag, which I'm sure doesn't hurt a lot of people's feelings, right? Because these are these sexually violent predators.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that. How much of an effect is it having down on California? I mean, I guess it's the percentage of the kids being trafficked is dropped, or is it making it worse? And the reason I'm asking because how some people say you get rid of one, the next son of a bitch could be worse. So I'm asking in this sense, has it dropped? Has it helped anybody keeping them instituted in their place, or what's the percentage of it going down?
I don't know an honest answer to that question, but it's a great question, and I just started looking into it.
Okay.
I just had my first interview with the guy, and this guy is a trip to talk to. Now you got to keep in mind, I'm talking to somebody I don't know who's been locked up in a mental institution for decades with sexually violent predators.
Right.
So I don't know who I'm talking to, and it's an interesting little road to travel, as a journalist, but. So he's telling me all these stories about when he was in prison. One of his cellies was Eric Menendez.
I remember their name. Their name sounds familiar.
Yeah. As him and his brother, I guess, killed their parents.
Jesus
and then
Christ.
he also at one point was locked up with the Hillside Strangler. And so, but now keep in mind, I have to verify all this. This is not me reporting on it.
Right.
Because once somebody gives me information like this man has given me, I, of course I consider the source, right? And and I know that I'm talking to someone who's not mentally well, so I have to verify everything.
Well,
and I haven't done that yet.
Well, here's what I say with that. When it comes to stuff that we do, people who do the stuff that we do and the stuff that we talk about, you always need to go back and fact check. So like when I get a lot of stories sent to me, even though a lot of times my trusted sources do send me stuff, I still got to go back and do some research myself and make sure I'm not putting out no false narratives. So you doing the right thing, but not just with that. I just say any story you plan on putting out, we have to have the facts straight, or we can lead the viewers straight away, and then they gonna be like, okay, well, this person said that, you saying this, so who really did the research? But then we want to go that far, that's for everybody. Everybody got to do their own research, even the viewers. Everybody got to do their own research, and see, if this really what's going on. So, you doing nothing wrong. I advise you keep doing that. And keep doing that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so there is a really great documentary, though. I don't know if you're into documentaries.
I watch them.
It's not too terribly long. So it was done by this guy named Louis Theroux, and he went inside Coalinga, which is the place where my new source is locked up. He went in there and he interviewed different people, and he interviewed the staff and the people who work there, and talked about what it takes for somebody to be able to be released. And I saw somebody in the chat earlier mentioned castration, and there are all sorts of different therapies that these people can go through. And I mean, it's basically a whole bunch of science experiments of trying to take somebody who's done this horrible, I mean, to me, it sounds like a Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that movie, but or that book, it reminds me of that. And what happens, okay, so there's one guy who's been through all the programs, and he's been through chemical castration, and he couldn't even, take care of himself if he tried, right? Chemical castration. And even after all of that and years of trying to do everything, so they finally said, okay, we're willing to give you a shot back out in society. And so what happened at that point was he spent another, I think it was 2 years, but I'd have to verify. He spent another 2 years after they said he could leave the institution, because when you leave the institution, you've got a caseworker, which is very much like a parole officer, and you have to disclose to everyone, landlords, neighbors, but you have to tell them, I've been locked up at Kalinga for the last 20 years, but they said I could go now. Well, no one will give him a place to live. No landlord. He certainly can't go out and buy his own house, right? So he ended up staying at the mental hospital for 2 years after they said he could go, because he had been through all these years of all these programs, and they felt like he was no longer a threat to society. But even then, he couldn't go back into society because society wouldn't let him.
Right. So, that what you say about when they released him and gave him a chance, he had to let people know that he was in Kalinga. Did I say it right? Kalinga?
Kalinga, whatever.
Okay, Kalinga. Kalinga. Is that the same as you have to let people know that you were a registered sex offender? Is that the same thing?
It's the same, if not worse.
Oh wow, it's worse.
It's the same as, if not worse. So listen, if you get in trouble, let's say you're 18 and your girlfriend is 17, and you somehow end up with a sex offense, right? Which is what most of the sex offenders claim happened, even when it's not. But let's say that really did happen in a situation, right? You would have to, if you're still on paper and still going through the process, you would have to let your landlord know, and you would have to put things in place. It's called a safety plan. And that safety plan, and probably an ankle monitor that sends a message to your PO every time you pass a school or a park or anything like that. You have to do all that, just as if you're on the sex offender registry, and you always have to publish your physical address and all of that. So you have to do that even if it's a minor sex offense. But when it's a big one, you have to do all those things and a lot more. And all the things you have to do with a minor sex offense. I mean, if a sex offense can be minor, if that's a thing.
You keep on talking. I'm finna see if I can go live on my second channel. See, can I stream on both channels? But I'm listening to you. This is knowledgeable information for me. Especially for somebody who doesn't have any children. I always soak in knowledge on this, because maybe just that one day I slip up and may have something, I don't see it, but or if I get in a relationship with somebody and I do get close to their kids, I already had the knowledge, what's going on, or have the knowledge of somebody who probably been through this, and I can imagine the trauma that anybody can be through this, because if you watch the interview I did with Doug, he says men do get trafficked too, but we don't know how it is, because a lot of us, we keep it on low because we're afraid of being judged, and I agree with him on that.
Right.
We're afraid of being judged, and I could just imagine the men who have feeling this, but I appreciate any of you in the chat room who comes over here to talk to me. Y'all filling my head up with this knowledge, and I don't know if you seen the interview that I did with Trish last week. She filled my head with knowledge dealing with social services, shit that I didn't even know that people can get in trouble for with social service. I like, Jesus, all this knowledge that I didn't even know. But of course, I probably would know because I don't have any children, so I'm ignorant to a lot of this. So I appreciate y'all filling my head with all this knowledge. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, not that I want to be known as the person with sex offender knowledge, but but I'm writing. I mean, that's so I'm working on these other 3 cases here in Colorado, and then once that comes out and I'm done with that, my next one is centered on sexually violent predators and due process and and exactly what you were talking about before I called in. Even if you get one off the street and 2 more pop up, then get those 2 off too. Don't stop, never stop.
Absolutely.
Just don't stop, never stop.
Absolutely.
Now, the problem though is that sometimes people end up in that system that don't belong there, and that's shitty. But the people who do belong there and this institution is protecting society from these people, I appreciate that.
Right. Right. Right.
So I'll figure out. I don't know. I can't remember the title of that documentary, but it's by a guy named Louis Theroux. So
yeah, somebody in the
I'll
chat
try
room,
to find a link and I'll send it to you.
Somebody in the chat room say they looked it up, and that person who you talked about, they do have amazing documentaries, so they know who you speak of. They know you speak of. So you know how to reach them on Instagram or my email. You got it. So as soon as you find it, please send it my way so I can take a look at it, and maybe I can go live and have a panel where we all can talk about it. So but if you got some more you want to say, feel free to do so, because I found the other one I was talking about the one that the 2 FBI agents got killed when they were trying to bust this guy for his part in it. And again, I think they said, if I'm not mistaken, I'll play it in a minute, that he was actually watching them, allegedly from the peephole. He was watching the whole thing. And as soon as they came to his door, they say he just started bucking at the door, and he knocked down 2 FBI agencies. They was trying to arrest him. So I'm gonna play it in a minute. But if you got anything else you want to add to this, hey, feel free to do so. And guys, I'm live on my backup channel, 2 Chris Storms 2.0. It says we had a couple people in there, so I'm just trying to test it out, see if my notifications going on their channel one. I don't know, for some reason my notifications just real shitty on both channels now. I don't know why, but it is what it is though. But yeah, you got something else you want to add real quick, go ahead, dude. And I'm going ahead with this next one I want to show everybody.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to make you aware of Kalinga and that documentary, because it does give people a little bit of hope, because it's a terrible situation and it's a big problem. Okay. And I just wanted to let you know that there are places out there, that scoop them up before they get out of prison and make sure that they don't go back to society if they're not. They shouldn't.
Well, hopefully before I pass, my time passes here, maybe they make that worldwide that none of them get out. They stay in the institution for all of them, because again, a lot of these, they get out and they go right back doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's why, a lot of people protest about them being around schools, which I think they ain't supposed to be around schools, but someone slipped through the cracks and stay around schools. Right. Then the next story I'm gonna bring up later, I want you to hear this one too. A young lady was found by a deputy down there in Florida. Now, allegedly, they say this young lady supposed to met this man offline, so I'm gonna give 2 thoughts on this story when I get to it in a minute. But thank you so much, Darren. Now, when you do find it, please send it to me.
I will, and I'm gonna stick around and listen. I think you're doing great, and I love your show.
I wish my notification was doing great.
All right, good luck.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
All right, guys, that was Miss Jennifer, YouTube name. I think that's a YouTube name, Crying Curious. I appreciate you for coming there, filling my head up with that knowledge. And I am live on both of my channels, on the Chris Storm Show 2.0 as well. So y'all in there in 2.0, say what's up, and y'all want to, y'all come to the main channel, because I'm only gonna be live over there just for a few moments. I'm just really testing and see what y'all get my notifications over there, but it's still doing the same thing over there. But with that channel, I can understand why it's slow, because I ain't putting no content over there, and God knows when, so it's gonna be real slow getting stuff over there. But we'll see where it goes. All right, we'll see where it goes. All right. Let me see if I can find another one. Is this the one? I think this may be the one right here, but let me check though. Let me check. This an ad? What is this?
A week-long law enforcement operation across the state that was meant to rescue minors and adults that are being sex trafficked resulted in 450 arrests, 51 of those felonies. 39 people were rescued and are now receiving care to free them from the world of human trafficking.
Wow,
as part of the operation, LAPD officers witnessed 3 women standing at a South LA intersection exactly 1 week ago on January 28th.
2 of the females appeared to be of Asian descent and the 3rd African American. While continuing their surveillance on the females, they observed a vehicle approach them. Soon the 3 females entered the vehicle and drove away. Officers conducted a traffic stop.
And 2 of the females inside were identified as minors, and following an extensive interview, one of the suspects in the vehicle was arrested for human trafficking of a minor. Law enforcement wants the public to know children are being bought and sold not in third world or developing countries, but in LA every day, and the work continues year-round, not just part of a yearly operation.
Damn. This shit's sick. It's sick and it's real out here. Sick and it's real. All right. This happened. This was posted on February the 5th, and that was down in Los Angeles. Let's go to another one. Go to another one. All right. Let's go to another one. Oh, cool. We got some people over there on Crystal Show 2.0. A Spirit Seeker Squad. Hey, what's going on, dear? How you doing? You say you got notifications on both channels. All right, cool. Dylan Hans, where you been, boo? Long time. How you been? Y'all hit that thumbs up over there and probably about 5 or 10 minutes or so, make your way over here to my main channel as we keep speaking on this subject. Or y'all can just stay right there, you know. It's up to y'all. Y'all can stay right there. Cause I need content on that channel anyway. So yeah, y'all can stay right there. Hey, Miss KK, what's going on the Chris Stone Show main channel? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining me on this interesting topic. And this is the one I was talking about, but I got to find a news clip on it. And this what happened on February the 2nd. This the one that said 2 FBI agents was killed and 3 others were wounded in a raid in southern Florida. And what happened was, when they updated, they said 2 FBI agents are dead, at least 3 others are wounded after a raid on a home in Sunrise, Florida turned violent early Tuesday. The suspect reportedly barricaded himself in his home, where agents were serving a search warrant as part of a violent crime against children case. The FBI said in a statement the suspect is also dead. I mean, is anybody shedding a tear over that? I don't think they are, you know. I don't think they are. Tragically, the FBI lost 2 of our own today. FBI Director Christopher Wray said he identified the 2 slain agents as Special Agent Daniel, 36, and Special Agent Laura, who was 43. And it also goes on to say that 3 other agents were shot and wounded. Ray said adding 2 suffered injuries requiring hospital care, but both are now in stable condition. The 3rd injured agent did not require hospitalization. The FBI director praised Alfred and Schwarzenberger, however you say that, for showing heroism in the line of duty, saying that the agency will always honor their ultimate sacrifice and will be forever grateful for their bravery. President Biden offered his condolences to the agents, loved ones. Every family dreads the possibility of receiving their call, he said. My heart aches for the family. Then it says State Senator Lauren Book, who is based in Broward County, where the raid occurred, and is also a survivor of child. Wow, she's a survivor of child sexual abuse, and echoed Ray's words. Alfred and Schwarzenberger were heroes who were working to keep the children safe for sexual abuse and online exploitation. Scourge amplified by the COVID-19 pandemic, Book said in a statement to NPR. Our community will never forget these agents' bravery. Book said, we are safer because of their service. The violence erupted around 6 a.m. Eastern Time in the Water Terrace apartment complex. Why did complex sound so familiar? Water Terrace. Is that what, what's that baby name? Her name on tip of my tongue. Cause I did a story. What's that baby name? Is that where Taylor Rose stayed at? Her and Brianna? These apartments sound familiar. The Water Terrace. It sound familiar. I want to say that it is, but I could be wrong. Anyway, in the Water Terrace apartment complex in Sunrise, a city west of Fort Lauderdale in Broward County. The raid involved a team of law enforcement officers who were executing a search warrant that was obtained through a federal court order, the FBI field office in Miami said. No Sunrise officers were wounded in the operation, Sunrise Mayor Michael Ryan told NPR. Police in Sunrise warned of a heavy police presence in the area on Tuesday morning and urged residents to stay indoors. The massive law enforcement response included the FBI Mobile Command Center and dozens of police patrol and tactical vehicles from multiple agencies. The police department later said that the area was safe, but that an investigation was continuing. All right. I'm kind of skip through some of this stuff. It said both of the federal agents were veterans of the fight against child pornography. Okay, he was doing child pornography. After led the FBI takedown of the Playpen dark website in 2015. The resulted in 100 of arrests in the U.S. and other countries. Kids are being abused, and it's our job to stop that, Alfred said at the time. All right. Alfred is survived by his wife and one child, and the other officer is survived by her husband and 2 children. So y'all get the gist of what's went on right here. You know, they finna do a bust on a guy who was participating in child pornography. And again, if I could find a news clip, if I remember, they say he was watching the whole thing unfold. And as soon as they came close enough to his door, you know, he started firing at them, man. You know, he clipped 2 of them. You know, he got 2 of them. Hey, lady, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, we got some people going back and forth. All right, cool. That's what's up. Y'all, when y'all do that, y'all go back and forth, hit that thumbs up. The more the better, you know, it helps this shit get out there. I've been good. I've been good, Dylan. I've been good, dear. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Spirit Seeker Squad said, I would never understand how people can be so sick. I can't either, dear. I can't. But, you know, our minds don't register like a lot of people. I don't get it either, you know. I don't know, like older women used to tell me, you know, what a grown man want with some kid pussy, how they put it. So, you know, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. All right. I don't get it at all. It's mind blowing, mind boggling, and everything in between. And it's a motherfucking ridiculous. As I always say, amen, it's a motherfucking ridiculous. Anyway, though, if y'all in the bidding on both channels, hit that thumbs up for your boy. As a matter of fact, y'all do me a favor. Y'all hit that link right there. And I'll go hit that thumbs up for your boy. And Chris Stone Show 2.0. Y'all go hit that link right there. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. Y'all just cross and just hit the thumbs up. Just cross, hit the thumbs up. You know, maybe they help everybody a little bit, you know. Because either way it go, y'all not going to miss it. So y'all going between channels, you're not going to miss anything. So that's a good thing about it, you know. Maybe I need to start doing that more often, going live with both of my channels. And maybe they help. That's needed in the bidding. You said good morning, Chris. Thank you for your work. And everybody, you all notice these raids and arrests have erupted all around us, yet direct correlation to events that occurred February 6th. Nothing has happened Nothing is happenstance, distracting people. These rescues are ongoing, thank God. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You know, shout out to all these busts that's going on, and shout out to all of them. All of them. All of them. Who is playing a part in getting these perverts off the street. Hold on, guys. It was something else I found too that I want to pull up. Let me see if I email it to myself. Okay, I don't think I emailed that one to myself. There's another one that I had found right when I searched this one, and I thought I emailed it to myself, but apparently I didn't. All right, apparently I didn't download them. Fuck. All right. Anyway. All right, well, what I was trying to find right there is because right when I found this one about the Operation Broken Hearts, I found another story right behind it that two guys, black guys, got caught for the same thing with this human trafficking shit. So like I said, man, this shit is real. This shit is real, you know. So again, people, ladies, please be careful who you bring around your children. Men, please be careful who you bring around your children. And stop just letting them go with anybody because you want to get rid of them because you want some peace of mind time. And I get that though, but man, unless you really know these motherfuckers, I mean, knowing from head to toe and their background and everything, you got to be careful. Amen. You got to be careful. Gidget Ruiz, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. You said yes, because there's a lot of kids and people missing. This is crazy. Absolutely. 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 All right. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. So let's move on to the next story I want to bring to y'all attention. And this one right here, I'm gonna chill out over here with y'all with 2.0 real quick and get y'all response to what I'm about to talk about now. I'm look at y'all chat room for a minute. Then I'm gonna go back and forth between chat rooms. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna stop this one, and we're going to bring this one up. All right, we're gonna bring up this man right here. We're gonna bring up this food right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the next story that I'm going to get into is the man you see on top. His name is Deputy Ross. I think his name is Deputy James Ross, and the dude you see down there at the bottom, his name is Tyler Thompson. Now, let me give you a little bit of the meat and potatoes what's going on with this story. And I ran into this story by accident. I don't know if anybody talked about this or not, but if they did, kudos to y'all for talking about this. Again, this can go with the topic we're talking about right now. Deputy Ross went and found a missing teen. This man right here was dedicated to find this young lady so much that he went to motel until he found this girl. And he found this young lady, And for what I read, when the young lady saw him, she ran into his arms. So I don't know what was going on. Was this man planning on selling her for sex trade or whatnot? All right. She was 13. Tyler is 20, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll get into the story and find out how old Tyler is. Now, here's the catch to this story. It says that this young lady met this man offline. That caught my attention and it bothered me a little bit. And the reason I said it, because y'all know me, when I do these stories about these teachers and stuff, the grown people who's doing stuff with these kids. And these kids, it's like these kids a lot of times put themselves in this situation. And what I mean by putting themselves in this situation, you got the mindset to know what you're doing was wrong. You got the mindset to know that this grown ass man or woman who coming on to you, you know that it's wrong. You know that it's wrong. So if you know that it's wrong, why participate in it when you knew it was wrong just as much as the adult knew that it was wrong? All right. But before I pass into judgment on this story, before I pass judgment, let's hear what's going on. Let's hear what's going on with this. All right, come on now. All right. And let's have a listen about this crazy case. And let me go find it. That's not the one. This it right here. This it. Of course, y'all know it's gonna play your ass. We gotta get past the ad. Gotta get past the ad. Exactly, bad bullets. I agree with that. The best thing right now is just keep your kids off of social media, period, or monitor them like we supposed to do. Monitor their social media, and like I say, you know, I say at a certain amount of time. When a certain amount of time passes, I say confiscate all electronic devices.
Finding local pros takes
all of them. All right. I think they'll lessen the load too of having this happen to your children. At a certain time at night, when it's time bedtime, confiscate all electronic devices. All right. Because when we sleep, we are unconscious, pretty much, and we don't know what's going on, especially if you're a heavy sleeper. You know, if you're a heavy sleeper, then of course you ain't gonna hear nothing. And I've been around females who are heavy sleepers. And when the alarm clock go off, the alarm clock be loud as fuck. And I just be like, how you do not hear that in your sleep? How you don't hear that? You don't hear that beep, 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 loud as fuck. Then it sound like a smoke detector alarm. And you don't hear that shit? No, I ain't heard it. God damn. All right, I be scared. Damn, I don't think we get married. I be scared that I can hear that shit, but it's hard to wake your ass up. That you don't hear it. We both gonna be dead, me trying to help your ass out. We gotta do something about that. All right, guys, here we go. Okay, no sound. Where's the sound at?
Terrified Florida teen in the corner of this video, running into the arms of the officer, desperately searching for her.
What's up, sweetheart? Are you hurt at all?
She noticed I was a deputy and she came running into my arms because she knew that she had been saved at that point.
The teen's grandmother reported her missing after she didn't come home from school on Thursday. A friend of the girl telling investigators she was planning to meet a 22-year-old she met online to go to a motel.
Wait a minute. Whoa. So did this young lady knew he was 22 years old? Now, see, again, that's why I'm glad I said what I said earlier. Because according to how they put it, this young lady knew he was 22 years old. All right, but all right.
If I ask you that question again, I'm going to lose my mind. How old are you?
22. Volusia County Sheriff's Deputy Royce James went to motel after motel looking for the teen before finally finding her.
All right.
Yes, I am. I found him. Too old.
I was extremely angry. I have daughters, and the thought of my daughter being in that situation got me extremely angry.
Police taking 22-year-old Tyler Thompson into custody, charging him with interference with child custody and traveling to meet after using a computer to lure a child. Police say additional charges are pending. Deputy James telling ABC News, despite being in law enforcement for nearly a decade, he found himself overwhelmed.
At one point, I did go back to my patrol car and cry. It was pretty emotional.
Meanwhile, in North Carolina, investigators say this man, 38-year-old William Ice, took a 14-year-old from her home after he communicated with the teen on her school-issued computer. She was rescued by officers in Arkansas, and the suspect took his own life. Police say he had been in contact with 10 minors. Authorities warning parents to set controls on your child's electronics. Experts say there are some simple things parents can do to protect their kids from internet predators.
Talk to your kids about what apps they're using and get on those apps yourself. Learn how they operate,
Facts.
how you can friend somebody, and
Facts.
what really goes on, how that communication works within that app.
And this morning, that suspect who was caught with the teen in the motel is out on bond. His attorney declined to comment. George?
And Aaron, as this is all happening, as the Center for Missing and Exploited Children says they're seeing a disturbing spike in calls to their tip line.
Yeah, that's right, George. They say that in previous years, they've received about 16.9 million tips into that cybersecurity, cyber abuse hotline. But now this year, during the pandemic, that has jumped about 98%. So, George, of course, experts are saying this is an example that even though our kids are home more often during the pandemic, we cannot let our guards down when it comes to who they are communicating with online.
Absolutely.
Oh, 98%.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Crime Curious says she knew, but she is a child. It's not her decision.
We know you've got your hands full at home.
I'm building a spaceship.
So Instacart is here to help make...
My question to you would be, are you saying it's not a decision going according to her age? Or are you saying it's not her decision because she was ignorant to know what she was doing or what she was getting into? Let me ask you that again. Are you saying that it wasn't her decision due to her age? Or are you saying it wasn't her decision because you felt like she was ignorant to what was going on? And I asked the same thing you too, Vanessa. Because you said Crime Curious is right for what she said. I asked you the same question. Anybody who are there on Chris Stone Show 2.0, I mean, anybody who want to ask you the same thing. You say because of age and they assume ignorance. All right, cool. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You talking about both of them. You talking about both of them. I would say that's fair. We're gonna go by age. I can agree with you, the age of consent. Maybe her mouth says yes or whatever, but I guess the age of consent law is still saying that yes don't mean shit. So we going by that. I agree with you on that. Now, you saying she being ignorant to it? I think they can go both ways. All right. And the reason I say that, and I'm going to read what happened. The reason I say that is, one side, yes, maybe this dude told her what she wanted to hear, which led her to go meet the man. And he probably just told her, hey, let's just say throw something out the blue that, when I was in school, this stuff that you say you had a problem with or that you're failing, I can help you with that. Because you fell in that course. So I tell you what, how about you just let me come pick you up and I can tutor you and this, then the third. They're just throwing it out there. I mean, I'm sure that's not what happened, but I'm just throwing it out there, you know. And she probably like, oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. So if we're going to use that, then I could give you that right there. But here's what's getting me, though, with that. She was 13 on a dating site. So you mean to tell me about her being 13 years old, she don't know what goes on a dating site? She's, again, keyword, dating site, met online, dating site. All right? Now, I don't know if she watched TV like we do, as far as crime stories and investigate, discovering things like that. I say one particular show. What is called? Web of Lies. How many of y'all seen that show? That show is crazy as hell. And how these guys be getting these girls and how they lose their life. And a lot of them stories when I see on Web of Lies, that shit hurts me to the core. It does. But Web of Lies, I don't know if she watched stuff like that, you know. But if she have, then I don't think she was ignorant by age to know that this can happen to me as well. You get what I'm saying? All right. Now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this shit had happened to her. I'm glad that the baby is safe. But let's just be real here. At the age of 13, now I mean, there's some things that you should know that what to do and what not to do, and that you know this man was too old to be around you, especially if you don't know shit about this man. If he's no family member, he's no cousin, and you can't verify it, then you can't tell me at 13 that she ain't already know that. What mom and dad used to teach us when we were growing up? Don't talk to strangers. I don't give a fuck if they say they know me. I don't give a damn they offer you candy. I don't give a shit. Don't talk to strangers. All right? Okay? Now, Bag Lady says, it could be a possibility she lied about her age. I don't know. I didn't see it in the story. It could be a possibility that she lied about her age. I don't know. Or it could be a possibility he lied about his age. I mean, it could go both ways. But still, I can't just sit up here and say 100% that the young lady didn't know, you know, what was really going on here, because the key word, online dating, that's the key word. All right? That's the key word, online dating. When I was in school, going to the library, I tell this all the time. There was a website called Black Planet. What we supposed to do, we go to the library. We probably get in there to look up stuff, because at that time, internet was coming up, but it wasn't a big thing. And a lot of us didn't have computers in the house, let alone we didn't have printers in the house. So what we had to do, we had to go to the library, get our lesson, and we need to print something. That's what we need to do. We need to go out there and print something. I seen girls her age, instead of up there getting online and doing a lesson, they was on Black Planet looking up boys. And I walked past them and I heard the girls talk. Oh, he's so fine, this, and the third. And these girls these girls was the same age as her. So this is why I say there's no way you can say she was completely ignorant to what was going on. Because them young girls knew what they was doing. They knew what they were doing. They knew they weren't supposed to be doing that. But of course, them ain't my children, so who am I was supposed to say something? All right? So that's what's sticking in my mind. Online. Dating. Online. You met this man online. And then you told your friend you finna go meet this man. Right, Black Planet, but look, I'm not trying to laugh. I'm taking it serious though. So this why is mind-boggling me now that the young lady knew this man was 22 years old. She knew this man was 22 years old. All right? She knew that. So that's my mindset on that. Yes, if you want to look at the age, yes, she's not legally to consent. I agree with you on that. But on the ignorance part, I could agree with you on the ignorance. But she wasn't too ignorant to know to hide this from her folks. But she was able to tell her friends she was going to meet this old ass man. Said there, when I was 13 years old, I knew not to mess with grown women. I knew that. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. She said to know something at 13 is very different than to know it in our 20s. Think about when we were 13. I knew what I was doing when I was 13, and I knew not to be around grown women or even go at grown women to even try stuff like that. But see, then again, I give you some credit on that too, because back in the 80s, I got to keep going back to the 80s and 90s, we had strict family members, and they was on your ass. And at that time, that's what they had called, it takes a village to raise a child. And we had the village back then. All right? Now, you want to go that route, I can give you that. But dear, we're in a different era now. That we done grown up and know all this stuff. That's why they say you have to talk to your kids about this. And I'm not saying that the mama didn't talk to the child about this. She probably did. But again, you got a lot of teenagers that get hot in the ass and still do what they want to do. All right? And that's all I'm saying about that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this girl got bad parents. She probably don't have bad parents. But, again, she was smart enough to know to hide this and to go sneak off and meet this man somewhere. She knew not to let this man come to the house. Because if her dad in her life, if he would have came to the house, somebody would have got their ass whooped. So she knew. She knew. And that's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying. All right? But again, the good thing is this child is safe. I'm glad she's safe. And this will be a learning lesson for her. And as a matter of fact, this should be a learning lesson to her friend. Because when her friend knew she was going to meet this old ass man, she should have told her mama. She should have told her mama, unless she was doing it too. Let me see what y'all saying over there, Chris Stone Show 2.0. Well, ain't nobody saying in a minute, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right. I'm gonna leave it streaming over there because I need some content on that channel. So that's all I'm saying, y'all. You know, I got me personally. I don't know about y'all. You know, a lot of people they just they look at one side, but with me, I have to look at all angles, all sides. As a matter of fact, y'all seen the video I did about that PE teacher who had sex with who was fucking with this 14-year-old. I even said in that scenario, that young boy knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. But of course, in that situation, most of the blame is going to go on the teacher because she grown as hell. She knew better not to do that with that young man. Plus, this bitch just got married. She just got married. And you already fucking up like this? You got a grown man at home, but you want a child. Grown man at home, you want a child. What the fuck? And sit there. I agree with you. I agree with you 100% on that. You are absolutely right. Y'all girls grow up way faster than men because y'all be 13 or 11 years old, be sprouted out. We thinking y'all 18 years old, and it's easy for y'all to lie about your age. It's easy for y'all to lie about your age. It's easy to lie about your age. I almost got caught up in this shit one day. Long time ago. Girl talking about she 18 and shit like that. called home. That mama heard my voice. She like, how old are you, dear? I said, I'm 18. She said, you know how old my baby is? No. My baby 12 years old. Ma'am, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. She told me how old she was. I thought it was cool. I'm sorry. You know, her mama, she was cool. She said, you okay, dear? She said, you okay? She said, next time, maybe you need to ask for ID cards. I said, you know what? I sure in the hell will. And she laughed it off. And she said, bye. And she was cool. But I bet you when that girl got home, somebody got their ass whooped. You got grown ass men calling your mama phone. Cause you lying talking about you 18 years old. Grown ass men call your mama phone looking for you. Cause you around here lying talking about you 18 years old, but you 12 years old. So Miss Cynthia, that what you said? I agree with you. I'm gonna give you that one. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. What up, King guys? I agree with you on that. I'm gonna give you that. I'm with you 100% on that. All right, 100%. All right. So let me get into this story. Let's read what's going on here. It said a Florida deputy rescued a 13-year-old girl from a motel where she was with a 22-year-old she met online. That's what getting right there. She met online. The teen's grandmother reported her missing after she failed to come home after school. Thursday. And see, that's another thing too. These grandmothers, a lot of these grandmothers in this era, they easygoing. So it'd be easy for a 13-year-old to get over them because they take their grandma kindness for weakness. Amen. They take it for weakness. And they get over these grandmas. So we got a lot of stuff working against us on this one. The teen grandmother reported her missing after she failed to come home after school Thursday. The girl missed a basketball game and had not been seen since class dismissed. The girl's friend told investigators that she had recently talked about meeting an older boy that she had met online. That comes just days after a Pennsylvania man chatted with at least 10 students through their school issue computers. He eventually abducted a 14-year-old from North Carolina. Law enforcement tracked him and the teen down in Arkansas where the kidnapper died. Hold on, guys. I gotta take the phone call. Hold on. Hello? Son of a bitch. Give me every damn time. Give me every damn time. Son of a bitch. Oh shit, what up, Evan? What it do? What it do, Evan? Let's continue. Again, he eventually abducted a 14-year-old from North Carolina. Law enforcement tracked him and the teen down in Arkansas, where the kidnapper died in a shootout. So he wanted to shoot out with the police because he wanted this young ass woman. So he wanted to shoot out with the police, and he died during the shootout. Again, is any of us shedding tears? Who's shedding tears? I ain't shedding no tears. Hey, pretty sad, salty sad. What's going on, babe? I ain't shedding no tears. In Florida, Deputy Royce James went from motel to motel in a desperate attempt to find a young girl as soon as he heard what had happened. I was extremely angry. I have daughters, and the thought of my daughter being in that situation got me extremely angry. I can imagine. At every motel, James showed desk clerks a picture of the girl, hoping to get a match. Eventually, his perseverance and hard work paid off. James said as soon as he got into the room, the young girl ran up to him and hugged him. She came running to my arms because she knew that she had been saved at that point. So apparently this man was going to impersonate. He held her captive. Let me say that, held her captive, and possibly sell her for a sex trade. All right. The girl requested Jane to stay with her until she got home. He took her to a medical facility to be checked out and then took her home to her grandmother. At one point, I did go back to my patrol car and cry. It was pretty emotional. James recalled. Tyler Thompson, the 22-year-old who was in the room with the young girl, was arrested and charged with interference with child custody. I don't know what that means. Somebody tell me what that means, interference with child custody. And traveling to meet after using the computer to lure a child. Investigators said more charges are pending. Deputy James, salute to you, my man, for doing your thing on that. Salute to you for doing your thing on that, all right? Much praise to you, man. Much praise to you. Love you for that, brother. Yeah, we need more cops like you, and we need more cops like these other people who cracking down on these motherfuckers who doing this shit to these children. So, shout out to you, man, and your team. And that's what I call a man that will fight for the youth. Not only youth, I know damn well if this would happen to his daughters, he will fight for his daughters to the very fucking end, all right? And I wish down there in Cal City, they had that same help, all right? If they had that same help like this man got, or the people who busting these people in a sex trafficking bust, I believe these boys will be found by now. These boys will be found by now if they had people like him on the team. Amen? If they had people like him on the team. Shit. All right. What up, Juwan over there on Chris Thorne 2.0? All right. So shout out to this man. Love you for that, Deputy James. Love you for that, bro. Now, speaking of Deputy James, I have the video where we got the whole video when he found this girl. So let's take a look and listen.
Basically, I'm missing a juvenile left school and possibly was picked up by a guy here. I'm kind of wanting to get an idea of who he is, and
What time am I going to look for?
I'm looking at today.
Crown Cure said it's called interfering with child custody, means they couldn't call it kidnapping, but he had custody of her without the permission of her legal guardians. Oh, okay.
From
I'm learning new every day.
3:15ish, so I'm thinking 3 to 3:30.
I mean, is that like a super recent picture though?
She says she looks pretty much like this. It looks pretty close to her. All right, let's see if she's.
I can see. Hold on, let me. If there's any other angles of her, and get a better.
Hello. Hey, so my name is Deputy James. I'm wondering if a juvenile and another person checked in here earlier today. Have you seen that? Her? No, she would have been here with an unknown, probably male. Hello. Hi, how are you? I'm looking for a juvenile that looks to be ran away from home today. And we have information she may have checked in to a local hotel with an adult. This is what she looks like. Any check-ins today?
Only one check-in before I came in.
I'm investigating a runaway juvenile that supposedly checked into a local hotel today with an adult.
He said a runaway, so
Most likely. I don't know what he looks like or anything. This is what she looks like.
All right, someone checked in earlier when I wasn't here, so let me check the...
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Is there a name for that? The last name?
Yeah. She's only 13, so I don't know the person she's with. So it would have been whoever she's with. Yeah, she doesn't even have an ID. She's, again, only 13.
You know who is she an older person, or you have no idea?
The person she's with? No clue.
Well, check out this person that checked in today.
Ooh, where's this guy? I think this is him. They said his name started with a T, possibly Tyler. Front office, anybody inside? We need to come in for a second. Sheriff's office. Back up. Have a seat on the couch.
And go sit down, pussy.
What's up, sweetheart? Sheriff's office. Get Pappy up here. Go in the bedroom and wait for me for a second. How old are you? 5. How old are you?
501 tech.
Just wait there for me, sweetheart, okay? Are you okay? Do you need any attention? Are you hurt at all? You're not hurt at all? Your stomach hurts? Okay, we're gonna be right with you, okay?
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, you f***ed up. How old are you? If I ask you that question again, I'm gonna lose my
Speak up,
mind.
pussy. How old is you? Speak up, pussy.
Oh, you f***ed up. Yeah, you f***ed up real good.
Yeah, Naco.
Yes, I am. I found him.
Damn boy. How old is he?
Too old.
Alright, I'm on the way.
Copy. You sure you're okay, sweetheart?
I'll be en route.
Okay.
Man, shout out to that man. Shout out to that man. Shout out to that man. And again, if Cal City Police had that same people like him on their team, I believe them boys will be found by now. I believe they will be found by now. All right? I believe they would. Shout out to this man. All right? And y'all see that pussy? Y'all see that pussy over there? How old are you? No, don't get scared now. Don't get scared now, pussy. You weren't scared when you brought that young ass girl in that hotel room with you. You weren't scared there, motherfucker. So don't get scared now because they law on your ass. Pussy. Speak up, pussy. Speak up. He told him, man, if I ask you this one more time, man, I'm finna get real up with this motherfucker. I probably did the same thing 2 hours ago, man. If I got to ask you one more time, man, we finna get real up here. We finna get real. All right? All right? All right? So speak up, pussy. Speak up. As a matter of fact, I want to hear it again.
Yeah, you f***ed up real good.
Yeah, Naco.
Oh, y'all heard it. He said, you fucked up real good. You heard him. Yeah, I know I fucked up. Yeah, you know you did.
Yes, I am. I found him.
Damn boy. How old is he?
Too old.
Alright, I'm on the way.
Copy. You sure you're okay, sweetheart?
I'll be en route.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
How old are you?
5.
How old are you?
501 tech.
Just wait there for me, sweetheart, okay? Are you okay? Do you need any attention? Are you hurt at all? You're not hurt at all? Your stomach hurts? Okay, we're gonna be right with you, okay?
335.
Yeah, you f***ed up. How old are you? If I ask you that question again, I'm gonna lose my mind. How old are you? 22. Oh, you f***ed up.
Y'all heard him? If I had to ask you that again, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I ain't got no problem with him saying it. I ain't got no problem with him saying it at all. And I'm pretty much sure we all would have felt the same way. We was in his position. As a matter of fact, man, I wish I was there. I wish he would have. If I had a daughter and that was my daughter, and again, guys, don't take I'm a tough guy because I'm not a tough guy. But if I have a child and this pussy got my child up in the hotel room, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind too. All right? I wish I would have told him, dude, don't ask him again. Fuck his age. Lock me in here with this son of a bitch and let me lose my mind on him. Amen? Lock me up with this son of a bitch and let me lose my mind on him. Let me lose my mind on him. Fuck what you talking about, Deputy Royce. I got this, player. I got it. As a matter of fact, I got it so good, you might not need to arrest him when I get through with him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Shit. Fuck him. Getting acting all pussy, he up in there. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Now, here's my thing right here. Well, I guess this is irrelevant. This is probably irrelevant to the whole thing. But I'm just wondering now, if he hadn't got there at all that day, what would have happened to that young lady? That's what I'm wondering now. If he hadn't got there that day or that evening, what would have happened to that baby? What would have happened to that baby? All right? All right? What you say? I mean, he didn't care. Exactly. He didn't care. Why should we? Hey, let me fuck him up. Let me fuck him up. Fuck him. So I had no problem with that. When he said that, if I had to ask you again, I'm finna lose my fucking mind. I had no problem with that at all. At all. Fuck him. Fuck him. All right, guys. Yeah, they would. Evan, they would. Some of them probably came there and popped the cap in his ass, and not in the ass cheek. They would have did him like this. No, I don't want to play that part. Wait, hold on. Wait. Maybe I can. I hope I don't get in trouble for playing this. I hope I don't get in trouble for playing this, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Y'all give me a minute. I gotta do it. Give me just a minute. Y'all gonna love this one. What I'm gonna do. Y'all gonna love this, and I hope I don't get it strike. Well, I'm probably gonna get a strike. I just hope they don't block the video when I do this. Hold on. Hey, Giovanna, what's going on, dear? Hey, Kenneth, probably not. Probably not. All right, Elvin, you said this right here. If the dad would have came there, this what the dad probably would have did to him. Hold on.
You got us twisted, homie. You gotta put your own work in around here.
It's like that, Bone?
It's like that.
Player to player, pimp to pimp. I don't believe you shoot me, nigga. Don't do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I don't believe he got it in you, Jay. Shit.
Elwin, if you still in the chat room, this how we probably would have did it.
I'm gonna get that gun, and then I'm gonna get that money. And you ain't gonna do a damn thing, because you ain't gonna shoot no cop in the back, are you?
Don't do it.
You know what they give you for that? The gas chamber.
Right,
you know
Gidget.
what the gas chamber smells like? Pine oil. That's where you headed, boy. to pine oil heaven. I'm gonna
This
get
how
that
we'll
gun,
do it.
and then I'm gonna get that money. I don't believe you got it in you, Jake. I don't believe you got it in you, Jake. I'm gonna go get it right now. Oh! Get! Get! Ah, you motherfucker!
The next one will kill you.
Oh, son of a bitch! You shot me in the ass.
That's how we would do it. Now tell me we wouldn't do that. Tell me, us men, us fathers. That's how we would do his ass right there. We're gonna shoot it right in his ass. While he sitting there talking about it, he thinking we ain't gonna do nothing. We're gonna tell him, all right, sit your ass down. You better say something. You better say something. Don't you get up. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. As a matter of fact, I love that so much. Let's go back again. Let's listen to it again.
Let's twist it, homie. We gotta put your own work in around here.
It's like that, Bone?
It's like that.
Player to player, pimp to pimp. I don't believe you shoot me, nigga. Don't do it.
I'll do it.
Don't do it. I don't believe he got it in you, Jake. Shit. I'm gonna get that gun, and then I'm gonna get that money. And you ain't gonna do a damn thing, because you ain't gonna shoot no cop in the back, are you?
Don't do it.
You know what they give you for that? The gas chamber. You know what the gas chamber smells like? Pine oil. That's where you headed, boy. To pine oil heaven. I'm gonna get that gun, and then I'm gonna get that money. I don't believe you got it in you, Jake. I'm gonna go get it right now. Oh! Get! Ah, you motherfucker!
The next one will kill you.
Oh, son of a bitch! You shot me in the ass. Okay, wait.
All right. That's all I got to say. Fathers, am I correct? The men who watching now and the men who watching later. Us fathers, this scene probably end up like that right there. We're going to shoot him in the ass. We're going to end just like that right there. That's how us fathers going to handle that. You know, so he said, I'm going to lose my mind. I ain't got no problem with it, man, because us fathers probably lost our mind just like what happened in this part right here. All right? And I know that shit hurt. I know that shit hurt, you know. I know that shit hurt. But I don't give a damn what you say about Denzel. He may play the bad guy, but he played that role well. He played that role well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for listening. Love each and every one of y'all. For the people who came to the Chris Storms Show 2.0, thank you so much for listening as well. I am your man, Chris Storms. And again, guys, please watch out your children. Monitor what they're doing. And hey, if you need to, confiscate all the electronics before going to bed. All right? Because it's always better to be safe than sorry. All right? I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.